Hello there. Today we are going to talk about the 10 best characters with autism. Now, by characters, we mean fictional characters and not anybody real. The depiction and portrayals of autism in movies and seasons. Keep an eye out for number 7 and 9. You will be surprised. A treat is waiting for you. Let's now start the video with what autism is. We already know about it. And if by any chance you do not know, take a look at our videos on this subject. In recent years, there has been an increase in the representation of characters on the autism spectrum in books, movies, and TV shows. Here are our best picks from the world of Hollywood. Raymond Babbitt, Rain Man. Charlie Babbitt, played by Tom Cruise, has a brother that he was not aware of at first. Raymond Babbitt, a character played by Dustin Hoffman, and must I say, what a fantastic job he did.
Did you read all this? I don't know. You don't know. Or read Macbeth? I don't know, Brian.
Raymond is a high-level autistic. He can carry on conversations, stick to a schedule, compile baseball statistics, memorize dinner menus, and become disturbed when anything upsets his routine. He can also count 46 spilled toothpicks in an instant and calculate square roots in a flash. There is a moment in Rain Man that crystallizes all the frustrations that Charlie feels about Raymond. A moment when he cries out, "I knew there has to be somebody inside there. Who and where?" Rain Man. Raymond Babbitt, played by Dustin Hoffman, is perhaps the most famous character on the autism spectrum. He is a savant who has an incredible memory and is able to perform complex calculations in his head. And there is no doubt that his portrayal of autism helped tremendously to raise awareness of the disorder and opened a new era in Hollywood for this subject. Number 2. Dr. Shaun Murphy, the Good Doctor. Dr. Shaun Murphy, played by Freddie Highmore. My gosh, it is just wow. Though my personal favorite from the medical world is Dr. House from House MD, Dr. Shaun Murphy's character is as complicated and genius as the one played by the great Hugh Laurie. Just a lot nicer than Dr. House. And guess what? Both The Good Doctor and House MD are created by David Shaun. Wow! This show is a delight and a treat to watch. Though it is based on a Korean show with the same name, Good Doctor. But still, the writers, directors, actors did justice with their performances. Especially Freddie. Freddie did a splendid job. In the TV show, The Good Doctor is a surgical resident with autism and Savant syndrome. He is able to diagnose complex medical conditions that other doctors are unable to identify. The show has been praised for its portrayal of autism. Temple Grandin. Temple Grandin. It is an excitingly inspirational film and based on a true story. Temple Grandin is a professor of animal science who has autism. She is also a best-selling author and a speaker on autism and animal behavior. The movie Temple Grandin, starring Claire Danes,
My name is Temple Grandin. I'm not like other people.
is based on her life and her experiences with autism. The beauty of the film is that it makes the title character's autism and the unique insight it gave her into livestock psychology relatable to anyone with a heart and fascinating to anyone with a brain. Community. Abed Nadir, played by Danny Pudi in the TV show Community, is a student with Asperger's syndrome.
Hey, maybe for too loud, shishas. Books! Time to your sleep.
He is obsessed with pop culture and is often unable to understand social cues. Though he is not the main lead or the protagonist, as we say, but because of his brilliant performance, his character has been praised for its accurate portrayal of Asperger's syndrome, mean autism.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
Sam Gardner, Atypical. Sam Gardner, played by Keir Gilchrist. Did I pronounce it correctly? Well, whatever. Keir Gilchrist in the TV show Atypical is a high school student with autism.
I worked so hard, look!
And you also had a much longer piece of paper.
I thought it would be easier than flipping through pages.
Was it?
Not at all.
Now, this one is also really good. Among other things, this show also shed light on trials and challenges of an autistic person go through for love and to have a relationship.
So, you don't love me?
Oh my God, no! No!
The show follows his journey as he navigates relationships, school, and family life. This show has also been praised for its portrayal of autism. Billy Cranston, Power Rangers. Billy Cranston, played by R.J. Cyler in the 2017 Power Rangers movie, is a high school student with autism. He is a genius who is able to create the Rangers' weapons and technology. His character has been praised for its positive representation of autism.
You remember kids used to call me Billy Cramps Tons as a third grade joke, like Billy Cramps Tons of crayons in his butt?
Jerry Espenson, Boston Legal. If numbering of this list was in a way to show who is number 1 and who is number 2, and if it were up to me to choose, I'd say Jerry Espenson, played by Christian Clemenson. In the TV show Boston Legal is number 1. Jerry Espenson is a lawyer with Asperger's syndrome, and he is highly intelligent but has difficulty with social interaction. Nothing can beat watching James Spader and William Shatner together. After roasting, messing, and destroying everyone and everything in their way, and sometimes roasting each other, was the best thing I have ever watched.
Would, but my hands are tied.
Your hands aren't tied, they're in your pockets. What is this?
New therapy.
But on top of everything, a character like Jerry Espenson made the show even more amazing. Christian Clemenson did a fantastic job with his character. His panic attacks, his body language, and especially that artificial cigarette act was truly a master performance. His character has been praised for its accurate portrayal of autism. Max Braverman, Parenthood. Max Braverman, played by Matt Buckholder in the TV show Parenthood, is a child with Asperger's syndrome, meaning autism. The show follows his family as they navigate the challenges of raising a child with autism. This show has also some good reviews and has been praised for its portrayal of autism. Adam Raki, from Adam. Now this one is a really important one. Over the years, a wide variety of films have been produced which address the theme of autism and the ability of autistic individuals to successfully interrelate with other people. This 2009 film Adam, however, makes a significant leap in this regard, which explores the idea of a romantic relationship between an autistic individual and a neurotypical partner. Adam Raki, played by Hugh Dancy in the movie Adam, is a man with Asperger's syndrome who falls in love with his neighbor. The movie explores the challenges of dating someone with autism and has been praised for its accurate portrayal of the disorder. Both Dancy and Brian deliver superb and deeply sensitive performances, and the film articulates a very heartfelt and moving message about the ability of individuals on the autism spectrum to fall in love with neurotypical individuals and the ways in which both partners can develop in such a relation. In the special features, Brian and Dancy reflect that her character keeps working at this guy that doesn't get that he has to keep working. And this rings true for Adam's development in the film, since as a person with autism, he is accustomed to having routine and certainty in his life. But through Beth's urging, he makes substantial improvements in both his interpersonal skills and the ability to pursue his ambitions. Beth in turn acquires a great deal of empathy and understanding for Adam's challenges and learns how to navigate them, eventually coming to consider the likelihood of a long-term romance with him. Number 10. Sheldon Cooper, The Big Bang Theory. I know you have been waiting for this one. Sheldon Cooper doesn't have autism, but that's what the Big Bang Theory writers have always claimed. Sheldon Cooper, played by Jim Parsons in the TV show The Big Bang Theory, is a physicist with Asperger's syndrome.
Does it smell like blueberries? No. Then we're probably okay.
He is highly intelligent but has difficulty with social interaction.
Yourself with nothing to do? Please do not disturb me.
Speaking on behalf of the show, Mayim Bialik, who plays Sheldon's girlfriend, told Neil deGrasse Tyson that the show's writers refuse to pathologize their characters because everyone should be loved and accepted without labels. Sheldon himself denies being autistic, stating, My mother had me tested. And yet obsessive behaviors, social dysfunction, regressive tendencies, inability to grasp subtext and sarcasm, avoidance of physical contact, anxiety, scientific semanticism. Well, mates, failure to call a duck doesn't change the fact that it swims and quacks. And viewers have decided that Sheldon is on the spectrum based on his many spectrumy behaviors.
This apartment, I have awakened at 6:15, poured myself a bowl of cereal, added a quarter cup of 2% milk, sat on this end of this couch, turned on BBC America, and watched Doctor Who.
Of course, they love him for it. He's been called a poster boy for Asperger's syndrome. Sporting a shirt with his catchphrase, Bazinga, is like hosting an autism flag. He is such an icon that now we have a new show, Young Sheldon, in which a 9-year-old Sheldon Cooper goes to high school, undiagnosed autism and all. We can also talk about the cute autism which was portrayed in this season, but let's do this another day.